Well, hello everyone. As you can see in front of me, I've got two Henry HVR 200s, one in red and one in blue. You might have seen a short that I made a while back, and it was a while ago now. It was about a year ago, I think. About a year ago. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I made the video in Curry's PC World, showing the differences between the two. Between these two, a new red one and the old red one, and a new blue one and the old blue one. You could see the significant difference between the two of them. So, if you guys have been wondering what's been happening with them since, well, I can answer that question. Nothing. Nothing's been happening with them since. The blue one right there, I had that fixed just not a year ago. And that one works perfectly fine. In fact, I probably ought to use it. I might possibly do a little demonstration in a minute of how it works and what doesn't. Unfortunately, though, we won't be demonstrating the red one because, like a very common problem, like most of them suffer with, has a blown interference suppressor. If you don't know what that is basically a little tiny little control, little kind of capacitor that looks it's about that big, that sits just in the head of the vacuum cleaner behind the power nozzle port on it. And what it does is it stops magnetic frequencies, because older vacuums tend to produce magnetic frequencies that can interfere with older appliances like older TVs, radios, the CRT TVs. They can interfere and make it all go funny. But of course now, everything these days is a bit more modern, so it doesn't suffer with interfering with televisions these days. So we don't really ever need these vacuums to be interference suppressed anymore. But yeah, what's happened is this one here, the red one, has suffered with that problem. And yeah, unfortunately, it's made it quite unusable at the moment. So the vacuum can't be used. But it can be looked at, which is a bit of a shame that I can only just look at it. It would be nice to use it again. And when I do get it fixed again, it will be in a video. Okay. So you've got it here. As you can see, there's the new 1000-watt motor, the little power nozzle port, be approved, and the power button. So that's that one. And as you can see, it is very, very dusty on top, very dusty, and to the matter of fact, it probably looks like it's never been cleaned. So yeah, and then there's the blue one. He works absolutely fine. I will plug him in a minute and maybe give him a quick blast, because I haven't used it for a while. So as you can see, there's the back of this one. Other than that, on that one, other than the capacitor, that's okay, because everything else is great on that machine. So yeah, everything else is good on that one. In fact, I had the same problem with this blue one as I'm having with that one. I know, guys, right? It's a bit of a pain. And then, and this is a bit out of subject, but I had the same problem with this guy here. Had the same problem with him too. His interference suppressor went as well, but I fixed this one. We fixed this one ourselves. This one I sent off to be fixed, and this one, well, of course, as it sits, is broken. For all I know, the motor could be completely broke on it now, because I haven't used it hasn't been used for a few months. So yeah, this one hasn't been used much either. But yeah, I'm gonna actually, I think might be a good idea now is to fire up the blue one and then show you really what that one can do. So while I'm vacuuming, excuse my feet, it's not going to be something you want to see, but I don't wear socks around the house. So please don't judge me. So, yeah, we're going to fire this one up now and see what it can do. So I'm just going to pause the video while I sort everything out. Catch you in a bit. Right, I've plugged it in, and yeah, looks like he's all ready to go. Got the pipe and that on him. Now, I did hoover in here yesterday, so I'm not actually sure how much it's going to pick up, and I'm not actually sure how much I'm going to be able to do with this with one hand, because as you guys know that do YouTube regularly, if you're filming, you have to do everything with one hand. That's how you know you're a YouTuber, if you can hoover with one hand. I mean, on something like this here, this would be easy to hoover with one hand, but this isn't, because you've got to really have two hands on it. So, let's see how this is going to go. I don't even know if this thing's going to work. Like, I don't even know. I mean, who knows if this thing's even going to work? I mean, of course, I know the motor works, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, it should work. That's what I'm going to say. But I'm saying is I don't know, because I haven't used it for a while. So, and these old Henrys tend to be a bit picky if they're not using it for a while. So, let's give this a go then. Let's just put this down a minute. Power switch. Here we go. Well, that appears to work a little bit better than remembered. Honestly didn't think he was going to work that well today, but yeah, that one is a nice one. Yeah, that's a good one. That one is brilliant. I mean, I never thought that one. This one here runs absolutely as sweet as a peach. This one here also runs as sweet as a peach as well. This one here, I never remember running that well. He ran okay, but I don't think he was that used. I don't think he's been that used, that one. Or either he has and he's just a bit damp. But these two Henrys were... I'm not going to give the name away because I don't want to start anything off. But yeah, these two, the red one and that blue one, were both used in a damp shop. So I potentially wonder... if the reason why these vacuums have gone wrong is because of the damp in the shop. I know they had quite a few leaks in there. They had quite a few problems with leaks and all sorts in there. I won't demonstrate the silver one today, but I'm going to clean it up a little bit more, and I'm going to do a proper in-depth video. Oh my god, guys, I'm sorry about this. I'm going to do a proper in-depth video of that one, showing you what its features are, telling you its advantages, its disadvantages, and I'll also do the same with these two as well. Yeah, I know I make weird and just random content, but it's whatever keeps the channel going. So I hope somebody enjoys this. I hope this video... I'm hoping that there's somebody out there that I've potentially made their day with making this video. And yeah, this is the end. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, favourite, share it with anyone. Share it with your mum, your dad, your grandparents, your great-grandfather, anybody you want to share it with. Basically, share it with your friends. Tell your homies about my videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.